A lot of times you wonder what ends marriages and how quickly people move on, you know, when their marriage ends. But this is a joyful video. I'm not talking about marriage, and their marriage has ended. Both of them have decided on how to co-parent. Both of them are divorced. So we are not bitter. We are just happy for Paul Okoye, who has now gone to traditionally meet with the families of his girlfriend, Ivy Ifioma, in Abia State. Yay. Type congratulations. Yes, yes, congratulations, congratulations. This rumor has been brewing for a long time. Lots of persons have been saying, Ivy, are you pregnant? Is that a baby we see in your tummy? Is your tummy stretching? Is that baby bump? What's going on? But this 22-year-old model, TikToker, influencer have repeatedly refused it. And at some point, on her finger, she was sporting a ring that looked very much like an engagement ring. And at the same time, she said, no, you guys should mind your business. I am happy with my boyfriend, Paul. She is 22 years old, by the way, and Paul Okoye is 42 years old. There's a part of a singing duo, Paul and Peter Okoye, popularly referred to as Psquare. Now, back in 2004, Paul met Anita. They got married 2013. They had a child. They had their children. And by 2020, both of them are saying we are going our separate ways. Meanwhile, in 2017, Paul and Peter split. P-Square split. Yes, these guys were a duo from 1997. They released their debut album back in 2003. They won a contest. I'm not trying to give you I'm just trying to give you a brief history because I want to tie it somewhere. And Peter has been married to Lola Omotayo now for a couple of years, since like 2014 thereabouts, and they have children of their own. In 2013, Paul and Peter built a mansion, an adjoining mansion that they lived in. In 2017, when they split, Peter moved from that mansion, leaving Paul and whatnot. And when they split, it was rumored that their fight was caused by the women in their life, particularly Anita. It was said that their late mother did not support Peter getting married to Yoruba lady Lolo Amotayo, and so there were a lot of squabbles already in the relationship. Then they now say that it now escalated to their business, that is their music business they do together. Peter was feeling a little slighted, and Paul was also feeling a little slighted with it was about who contributes the most to our albums, whose song is being put in the album. And a lot of Nigerians also felt like both of them had different strengths. One was better in dancing, the other was better in singing. So all of this just escalated, and in 2017 the group split up. But the two still remained married until Paul and Anita left themselves separated, divorced, and whatnot. Recently, Paul and Anita met up, outside of the country because of their son. He had an event, and a lot of persons were like, "Oh, look at Ivy now. They are going to tell you are the girlfriend." Meanwhile, he would never leave his ex-wife and baby mother because they have a child together. They will always remain a family, regardless of how much you want to come in between. They might not be living together. They might say they are divorced, but they have a responsibility to each other. But looks like Ivy is winning, if I can use that word. And in a video that has surfaced online, that has also been confirmed by some other persons in the industry, Stanley, the producer, also confirmed it. This was one of the persons that confirmed the death of late actor Junior Pope, and he said that if he cannot back up what he's saying, he's not going to bring it on the internet. He congratulated, Paul on visiting Ivy's people in Abia State, the heavily pregnant Ivy. So yeah, it's good to say that Paul is giving love another chance. He's getting married. Okay, I can't say he's getting married because we just know he has gone to see his people. This does not necessarily mean that they are going to pick a wedding date or that they are going to have an elaborate wedding. Maybe it is going as is just the traditional thing that they need to do. Maybe he has just gone to pay the bride price or do the other traditional, things that is needed to be done. And both of them will move in together as man and wife, no longer boyfriend, girlfriend, especially since, like I mentioned, Ivy had spotted, engagement ring a couple of months ago. That was shortly after she started showing in court also because None of the parties have come out to publicly say this is going on. This is just what their colleagues in the industry have confirmed for us. And that is what I am telling you now. So neither of them or any of the Okoyes, or they've not come out, because in 2021, Paul and Peter reconciled. They met in Peter's house. Jude was there, their older brother, and Peter's wife, Lola, was there. In this time, Paul and Anita were no longer, together, so they reconciled and it was lovely and whatnot, because birthdays had not been the same. These guys share the same birthday, so their friends have had to over the years pick who they will celebrate, or they will go to somebody's event then rush to the other person's event, because of course they will have industry friends, people who are friends with both of them. I can't imagine how their friends and their sibling, was able to what's the word now, make it through that period when it was happening. But yeah, glad that they are together. But interestingly, the video that has been trending, I did not see Peter in that video. So because Peter has refused to comment on his brother's relationship, I want to assume that behind closed doors they must have had discussions concerning the saying, brother, is this the person you really want to be with? Because there is such a huge age gap between them, over about 20 years. Ivy is 22, Paul is 42. That's 20 years difference between them. So I'm sure both are adults, yes. Not we're not arguing that, we're not disputing that. But in the scheme of things, there is still a huge difference. But it's not the first time that couples with huge difference will tie the knot. Former Miss Nigeria, Michi, got married to a widower a couple of months ago. Regina has been there for years. In fact, it came into limelight recently that what's her name now? Efe really, I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name very well, Nigerian actress, has been married as a second wife to Oloye Akinlabi, a Nigerian senator, for a couple of years now. They can be really low key. So a lot of young girls have been married to older men, and they've gone ahead to show us that their union has been successful so far. So it's not about that. Some other persons are saying that Ivy is now going to see what Anita went through, because when you are a girlfriend, it seems a little bit different. Love seems a little different. But when you've entered it and you've tied the knot, and you've gone legal, you've gone traditional with this thing, then you begin to see the kind of person the man was, or the man is. For the wife to say she was no longer interested, or for the union to have broken, you are now going to see more deep things. And they are wishing Ivy the best, hoping that this union that she had, because she looked, I feel like I may be dissecting, or I may be reaching with this more than I'm going to say now. But the video that trended, Ivy was smiling, taking pictures with people, but Paul was just on his phone, totally disinterested. So maybe people are saying it seems very disinterested, that he just had to come do it because he had put on a family way. Quite interested in hearing your opinions. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. That is what this video is about. Paul Okoye is set to get married a second time to not long term. These guys started their union in 2021. They celebrated their first year in 2022. So about two going on 3 years now. They've been dating, and they are set to tie the knot, or maybe they have already tied the knot. But we know that Ivy is expecting a baby. So yeah, congratulations to them. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Let's discuss in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and